Have you ever woken up in the morning and heard your alarm go off, and then you reach over, hit the snooze button, and told yourself just 9 more minutes? And then 9 minutes becomes 18. 18 becomes 27. And before you know it, you're rushing through your morning, skipping the things that help you feel your best, and starting the day feeling behind before you've even begun. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever noticed that on the mornings when you hit snooze several times, you actually feel more tired than the mornings when you simply just get up? I know I have. For many reasons, I thought those extra few minutes were helping me. I thought I was giving myself and my body more rest. But what I discovered was that those few extra minutes weren't creating more energy. They were actually draining the energy. And if you've listened to me teach yoga, coach clients, or speak on this podcast, you know by now that I believe our lives are shaped by small daily decisions, not the big dramatic moments, the tiny choices we make over and over again. The choice to move our body, the choice to take a deep breath, the choice to drink a cup of water, the choice to pause before we react. And yes, even the choice to get out of bed when the alarm goes off. Because the truth is this: the snooze button isn't stealing your time, it's stealing your energy. Welcome back to the H.E.A.L method. Habits for a pain-free life. I'm your host, Madhavi. I'm a board-certified healthcare professional, a board-certified health and wellness coach, a certified yoga teacher, and founder of Prana Health Yoga and Wellness. If you're new to the H.E.A.L method, H.E.A.L stands for H is habits, E is energy, A is awareness, and L is lifestyle. Because lasting wellness isn't created through quick fixes. It's created through small habits, energy practices, awareness, and lifestyle choices that we repeat consistently. Today, we're talking about one tiny habit that may be having a much bigger impact on your health, focus, productivity, and overall well-being than you even realize. Hitting the snooze button. Now, I know this might sound dramatic. It's just a few extra minutes, right? Well, science tells us otherwise. When your alarm goes off, your brain is usually completing one of its final sleep cycles, often REM sleep. REM sleep is essential for our memory consolidation, learning creativity, emotional regulation, and cognitive function. So when you hit the snooze and drift back to sleep, your brain attempts to start a brand new sleep cycle. The problem? It doesn't have enough time to finish it. Instead of getting restorative sleep, you're creating fragmented sleep. Researchers refer to the grogginess many people experience after waking as sleep inertia. Studies published in Sleep Medicine Reviews and other sleep research journals have shown that sleep inertia can impair our attention, our reaction time, memory, decision-making, and cognitive performance for hours after waking. In simple language, you feel foggy, sluggish, less focused, and less energized. The irony is that those few extra minutes you're hoping will help you feel better may actually be causing you to feel worse. This is where the H.E.A.L method comes in. Let's start with E is for energy, because energy is not something we wait for. Energy is something that we create. How many times have we told ourselves, I'll do it when I feel motivated, or I'll go for the walk when I have more energy. I'll maybe start next week. But what if motivation isn't the first step? What if action is? Think about it. Maybe your yoga practice. Think about your walk. Think about your workout. How often have you felt like not doing it, but felt better afterwards? Movement, breath, and action, all three create momentum. The moment your feet touch the floor, you're sending a signal to your brain and body. I'm awake. I'm present. I'm participating in my life. Every morning presents an opportunity to create energy instead of waiting for energy to arrive. Now let's move to H in H.E.A.L for habits. The quality of your life is often determined by the quality of your habits. The alarm goes off. That's the cue. What is the routine that follows? Do you automatically hit snooze? Or do you automatically get up? Most of us don't realize that every morning we're practicing something. We're either practicing action or we're practicing delay. We're either practicing trust in ourselves or we're practicing negotiation with ourselves. And here's what I've learned. The snooze button isn't really about sleep. It's about a habit of postponing, of waiting, of saying, I'll do it later. The challenge is that habits rarely stay in one area of our lives. The habit of delaying in the morning can easily become the habit of delaying the workout, delaying the meditation, the healthy meal, the difficult conversation, or the dream you've been waiting to pursue. That is why I encourage my students and coaching clients to set an intention before going to bed. It's not a to-do list. It's an intention. Ask yourself this. How do I want to feel tomorrow? Maybe the answer is energized, peaceful, confident, focused. Then spend a few moments visualizing yourself waking up, getting out of bed with ease, and moving through your morning with purpose. Many of you have heard me use the visualization in my yoga classes. When a pose feels difficult or inaccessible, I often invite students to close their eyes and visualize themselves comfortably in the pose. Why? Because neuroscience shows that mental rehearsal activates many of the same neural pathways involved in actual movement. The brain begins creating familiarity before the action ever occurs. The same principle can be applied in your morning routine. Visualize the behavior before you perform the behavior. See yourself getting up. See yourself taking that first deep breath and see yourself beginning your day intentionally. When the morning arrives, your brain recognizes that pattern that you've already rehearsed. Now let's move to the A in the H.E.A.L method, awareness. Awareness is where all the change begins. The alarm itself is not the problem. The story you're telling yourself when the alarm sounds is what matters. So become curious. What is your first thought? I'm too tired. It won't matter. I'll just start tomorrow. Just one more snooze. Awareness allows you to notice the thought without automatically believing it. That pause between the thought and the action is where the power lives. Without awareness, we're simply running old programs. With awareness, we have the opportunity to choose differently. And finally, L in the H.E.A.L method is lifestyle. Because this conversation isn't really about 9 minutes. It's about the life you're creating. It's about becoming someone who keeps promises to yourself. It's about integrity. It is about self-trust. One of the things I often remind my clients is that confidence is built through evidence. Every time you follow through on something that you said you were going to do, you strengthen trust in yourself. Every time you keep a promise to yourself, you build confidence. Every time you choose action over delay, you reinforce the identity of the person you're becoming. And that is what lifestyle change is all about. Not perfection, but consistency. So here is your challenge this week. For the next 7 days, the alarm goes off. Get up. No snooze button. Before bed, set an intention for how you want to feel the next day. Spend 1 minute visualizing yourself waking up with purpose. Then, when morning comes, take one deep breath, place your feet on the floor, and begin. Because the life you're creating isn't built tomorrow. It is built today in this present moment. One habit, one choice, one morning at a time. So that's all I have for you today. Until next time, live healthy and live well. And remember, my mission is hope. Help one person and today, I hope that person is you. Bye for now.